Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I got 2 nukes in a row. Now it's not in one game, I still haven't done that yet, but this was one game followed by another with no anything in between. I did technically take a break, which is why you'll see I end up actually getting the same map twice in a row with the different lobbies. I do back out. I take like a 5-minute break. I think I took the dog out and I came back. Very first lobby I put in, I joined it up, and as you'll see, later I got the same map. So I use same loadout exactly for both games, and again I got the same map just randomly twice in a row. So a lot of this is kind of, the same thing for 11 minutes and 20 seconds. And oh boy, on these nuke videos, a lot of times I kind of run out of stuff to talk about in like the 5-minute ones, so I don't know what I'm going to do with one that's twice as long, but I got some stuff written down. Always plan ahead. I always write stuff down though, but go ahead and go through the attachments. Again, I was using the same gun for both matches exactly. This blueprint, I don't really know where I got it, but I really liked the camo look, so that's kind of why I was using it. And I was also still trying to get that obsidian, and I think it's actually in one of these games, or is it right after I was using this? I don't remember. Like shortly around this time, I actually got obsidian on a kilo, so I'm completely done with all of the emblem, calling cards, camos, everything for the kilo. The only thing I've got like that is the M4, which is the same. Right there I get a collateral, I think it's a collateral anyway, through the wall. I thought that was pretty cool. Attachments are the monolithic suppressor, the 16.6 SOCOM barrel. That's the one that's like, it's not the longest and it's not the silenced one, it's like the one that's in the middle. I just kind of took that as a nice compromise. I'm also using the attack laser, Commando 4 grip, 50 round magazine. The only thing I would kind of say is a negative for this build is the attack laser's visibility. Other than that, if you're trying to go for a nuke, I would actually highly recommend this, because this is I also wrote this down. These nukes are my 8th and 9th with the kilo, which is, quite a bit with one gun, especially not my favorite gun. They are the 35th and 36th overall. The kilo is, in my opinion, kind of easy mode. The only problem is maybe the fire rate. It's a little bit slower than some weapons that you might be used to, but irons are pretty good. If you don't like them, you can put a sight on it without hardly any penalties, because you kind of just get to do whatever you want. But if you're looking for just kind of a gun that's good at pretty much everything, including speed, both aim down sight speed and mobility in general, and as well as good ammo, silence, good range, I would highly recommend this build. I just kind of built it partially for looks, but ended up working really well, and I would highly recommend it. And I'll probably use it again for using for the kilo. Actually, I did save the blueprint. I don't usually, create a blueprint or whatever, but I did it for this case. I think I called it like kilo camo. But we're currently on 25, and I've got 4 minutes left in the second round. Now 46 or 26. So honestly, the first nuke was rather average, I want to say. Like right here, I believe I get shot in the back a bunch. I almost die. That's the only scary thing that happens. I do like a pre-stun, I hit the guy with the flag, take him out. That's actually why I was going over there to begin with. And I come back for this middle dude, who I ping a few times with some pistols. He gets around the corner. Pop Daddy to sneak up on him, and our teammate kills him with AS Val. Shortly after, your guy comes around, shoot him in the head, and we're almost there with 2.5 minutes left. Right here, I'm just kind of waiting. Finally got the nuke, and I believe right here, yeah, I skipped quite a bit of time just to when I call it in. I did continue that kill streak. Unfortunately, the other team didn't capture. My team captured again, so obviously you're not going to go into double overtime or overtime at all. So the final kill streak right there, that last kill right there, was my 45th kill in the first match, ending that kill streak in a kill streak of 45. Second one is, obviously I'm lining it up for a screenshot. Anyways, hopping straight into the next game. Again, pretty much the same thing. I'm starting the other side this time. And this one is a little bit more exciting, a little bit more eventful. As you'll see, the timer doesn't quite favor me this time. Last time I had a lot of cushion, and I was just chillaxing. I mean, obviously I got 15 extra kills at the end. That is cut out because of time restraints, but it really wasn't that bad. This game ends up not being quite the case. I think the people were a bit more campy, and they were going in directions that I wasn't in most of the time. And I believe I also die. So, yeah. It never helps if you're on a kill streak and then you die. But I wasn't going to back out because I always, well, almost always actually, I'm recording this, I got a nuke like 20 minutes ago, and I didn't try to get another one because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to end it on a good note. But usually I will try for a second after the next game, and well, it's never gone well. But this game I stuck through it because I wanted to. Right here I'd been getting shot at, so I decided to bait it. Sure enough, they come through. I'm like, I think that was it. Take a reload, I don't have very much ammo left. Thought I heard footsteps, so I stunned. Sure enough, I hit a guy. Managed to take him out, get some ammo, and back up a little bit to try to get that flag carry because I don't want to be down by 2 points. It's okay if you're down by 1, but 2, nah. And get stuck in the wall and just kind of fail. The guy kills me. I mean, you know, I just but my movement was bad and there's nothing else to say about it. Or that means that, you know, I'm basically down to a few seconds left on this first round, and I do actually get, I think, 4 kills, which is pretty fast, I believe. That was a good play. And now with down by 2 points with 4 kills in 1 round, which is definitely doable, obviously, because I mean I made a video out of it. Obviously I did it. But Grozny Raid, it's kind of like Arklov Peak, where it's a big map, which it's a really good map. Don't get me wrong, I like it. But big map means you run into less people, generally speaking. Of course, I had to play it up a bit more shortly. But then, you know, the timer is a lot harder on you if you're not going to run into anybody. I mean, doy. I don't know if I already said this, but speaking of Grozny Raid, this is my 4th and my 5th nuke on Grozny Raid. If you're going for a nuke, I already told you, use this class setup. I would also really recommend Specialists included in that. And for secondaries, I would recommend either the X16 or M19. I think right here I'm using M19. I do use those more, but I've actually been lately, last like week or so, switching some to X16 again. But just use those, fast trigger and dual wield, and then the 5 milliwatt laser, which, you know, for the green hipfire laser, and whatever else you want. I usually put a bigger magazine and silencers on it. Those bad boys, oh my goodness, they are so good. They are so good. But if you know, you would rather like a full auto pistol or even just using overkill, I understand that too. But if you're wanting for pistol, use what I've been using, or don't. But as far as Specialists, I would also recommend Specialists if you just really don't want to for some reason. I don't know why you wouldn't, but I would recommend using like a UAV, I don't know, UAV, advanced UAV, and something else. I wouldn't recommend using personal radar because those hover over you in the map, and so that's actually how I get kills on occasion. And I think you've seen it in videos, maybe didn't point it out, but like it's always above you, so you kind of know where somebody is. So I wouldn't recommend those. But I don't know, maybe like a sentry gun. I really don't know. What else? Maybe a VTOL, because you don't want to get those kills and be confused on your kill streak. And you also, because you know, you get a kill with VTOL, you might get, you know, 2 kills with VTOL, but unless you get it with yourself without, you know, using any assistance from a kill streak, it actually doesn't count towards a nuke. That's why I never run kill streaks. If I ran, you know, overkill, not overkill, I'm sorry. The whatever the perk is where like you get the kills with a kill chain. If I use kill chain, I mean, you know, like in Modern Warfare 2, if kill streaks counted towards nukes, it'd be easy peasy. but it's not. So just keep that in mind. But going back to the maps, if you're looking for like a specific map, maybe not going for, because you can't really tell if a person's a low level. You used to be able to tell. Now sometimes you can, like the guy just kills a level 34 and 21 base, but those are really rare. I don't know how I got 2 lobbies like that in a row. So, and a lot of the time, I mean, I got a nuke recently. You might have seen the video. The guy was level 300, but he wasn't that good. Bless his heart. That guy I killed right there, he was level 182. And at the time, I was like level 70, I think. Or, I don't know. I didn't check. So, right there, get the last kill. 15 seconds on Grozny Raid, as I was saying. Grozny Raid is a very good map if you're going for maps. So is like Arclife Peak. But you guys got to keep in mind for both of those, they have to move around fast to get those kills because the map is bigger. Play forward rather than back on those types of maps. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, this was nuking Grozny Raid 2 games in a row. Both with the Kilo. They were my 35th and 36th nukes overall. Hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.
Textbook, well done.